just about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there. It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr. Halcyon Helen is dead. Murdered. Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, Sublight's favorite freelancer. I'm such an admirer of your work. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows. Don't worry. You and I are going to become very close acquaintances. I run the Grand Colonial Hotel and Piraeus Spaceport. Ludovico and I are business partners, in a manner of speaking. Eridanos is our shared responsibility.
Eridanos is not our shared responsibility. Eridanos is my responsibility, to which you and your organization have latched on like a parasite.
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract? Because I promise you, I'll win.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Honest to law, how hard is it to hire a freelancer? Apologies, Mr. Ludovico. That was inappropriate of me. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're reliable and competent. You've been taking care of yourself ever since you arrived on Halcyon. And you're entirely independent. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case. Just the three of us. You must excuse us. The situation on Eridanos is tense. If we don't bring Helen's killer to justice, this scandal could scupper our entire operation. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. But Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover. Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness. No one has ever been as well known or as well loved. Outside of our courageous business leaders. Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon. What's not to like? Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue. I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society. The administrator oversees Rizzo's operations. Cedric runs the hotel and the spaceport. They're always at each other's throats. My life would be so much easier if they'd simply learn to work together. I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos atmospheric complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving. There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities. We're now docked at Eridanos' luxury landing pad. Take someone to watch it. Go back, please.
I can't believe Miss Helen's gone. Feels like it's going against the laws of nature somehow. I used to watch Helen serials. She'd fall into mortal peril every couple episodes, but she always lived in the end. Breathtaking. Have you looked over the edge of the complex yet? Just watch the clouds turning? It's like an ocean without end. Eridanos and Olympus are the two biggest planets in Halcyon. King and Queen of the Sky. Looking out to the horizon, I get this feeling that we're in the company of royalty. Eridanos is 100 times the mass of Terra 2, 800 times the volume, 10 times the diameter. We're flying through the tiniest layer of habitable atmosphere. Sometimes I can't believe how small my world used to be. My horizons were about as wide as the walls of Edgewater. Yeah. We've come a long way. Yeah? I mean, what do you need? Captain? Mr. Sir?
I welcome our opportunity to discover who killed Miss Bellamy, but I fear the common serial theme of inspectors meting out justice is as flimsy as their unconvincing storylines. Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Oh, Captain, it's beautiful up here. Can we get more jobs like this one?
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head, Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the Inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime. I can try. I was the one who found Helen's body in the Grand Ballroom. Corpse wasn't in the best shape. Aside from that, I don't know a whole lot. Helen was supposed to host the unveiling for Rizzo's newest product, Spectrum Brown. Until you catch the killer, the unveiling's been indefinitely postponed. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
The fans were very upset by the weak plot contrivances in her latest offering, though that hardly seems a worthy motive.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose. Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help. Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. Let's see here. Oh, I already spoke briefly about the spectrum unveiling, or lack thereof. It's still an awful shame. A lot of folks looking forward to that. I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags. You're making fun, right? Your luggage, belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing. You're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time? Well, reckon I can respect your candor, even if it scares me a smidge. Anyhow, I'll look for you in the grand ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
I'm pretty happy working for Slug. Mr. Kincannon treats us with respect.
Is my patronage worth nothing to you?
I'm sure you've spent a lot, sir, but unfortunately we can't make any exceptions.
Can't make any exceptions. In Byzantium, those words would be a criminal offense.
Shame we're not in Byzantium. We don't toss troublemakers out of airlocks. We just throw them over the edge.
You know, I never imagined Spencer Woolrich would outlive Halcyon Helen. you don't do it. For a brief period, a handful of just a Byzantium so I can check on my stocks. I promise it won't take more than an hour.
I'm just gonna pretend like you didn't say anything.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead. Sublight Underground appreciates your patronage.
The Grand Colonial, where the elite come to get away from their oh-so-difficult lives in Byzantium.
Hello? Yan.
So, marinig ba ako? Outer Worlds.
Yung okay.
Dito yung bag. Dito yung...
Bago uli yan?
Hindi, dati kong game. May bagong episode lang siya.
Ito na pala yun.
Oo, ganun yung mga game ngayon.
Oh, di ba pinipili yun? Tama? Binibili mo ba yan?
Binibili.
Tapos kapag sila, may bagong episode, bibilin uli yun? Or na, pasama na?
Minsan free, minsan binibili. Pero madalas naman sale. Oo, binibili.
So ito, binili siya ulit.
Mura lang naman yung new content.
Saan mo kanin? Ganyan.
Dalawa kasi itong bagong content. 300? Sale.
Para ka lang ano?
Original price. Pero, sale na yun. Original price is double.
Isang buong game na yun. Hindi siya parang may yun, hindi siya ganun.
Yung isang bagong episode yun. Yung isang game, depende. Pero usually 1,000 plus pataas yun. 2,000, 3,000. Siguro 3,000 yung pinakamahal.
How Helen's death was the worst part of all this.
What? You don't mean to tell me that it isn't? There's something even worse?
There is. I spent 6,000 bits on a new suit for the unveiling, but now that it's been postponed...
Ginagawa mo?
Wala. Nag-check lang ako ng damit ni Tiny.
Damit? Ano
so, siyang bilan.
Bilan mo siya online?
Oo, tinitingnan ko lang. Alam mo yung may nakasulat ng pulis. Kasi pag sa gabi, pinapalabas na talaga namin siya. Kanina ko lang nalaman, si Papa pala. Pag gabi, napupuyat pala siya pag nag-iingay si Tiny.
Nag-iingay pa rin ba? Ano ba din nag-iingay?
Nag-iingay siya kapag gusto niya.
So, ano pala?
Talagang nagtatawag siya.
Nahirapan pa si Papa mo din.
Kanina ko lang nalaman. Kasi sabi niya kay Chi, pag-aalis na si Chi, usually aalis siya ng 9:30. Sabi niya, palabasin na rin daw si Tiny para di na daw siya mapuyat.
Ano yun daw?
Palabasin na. Dati kasi ayaw ni Papa.
Para mapagod na.
Dati kasi ayaw ni Papa na pinalalabas niya kasi masasanay. Pero ngayon, naya na lang namin. Kaya naisip ko, bilan ko siya ng damit para pag lumalabas siya. Naisip ko baka kasi mawala siya. Alam mo may mga tinitingnan ko yung may mga nakasulat. Yung police, ganon. Security.
That's a hunting reserve over there.
Yung may nakasulat, tapos lalagyan ko siya ng pangalan. Kasi naisip ko nga kung lalagyan ko yung address namin para baka kasi mamaya makuha siya or ano.
May nabibili na.
I told you, didn't I? The view's fit to stop one's heart.
Mura na lang yung mga tracker.
Really? Considering the circumstances,
Tracker?
that's the euphemism you decide to use?
Tracker ko lang ganun.
Oo, parang meron yun. So, chinek mo sa Lazada. Ako lang. Feel ko alam ko meron naman. Siguro ikapit sa collar.
Doon nandito naman kami, di ba, malapit sa may guard. Tapos one time, masabi sa akin ni guard, asan mo pala yan? Lagi yun nandiyan, nag-iikot eh.
Sabi ng guard?
Nung guard, pag nag-roving siya.
Nakikita niya si Tiny?
Nakikita niya si Tiny. Nakakalakad daw.
Oo. Namamasyal. Samahan mo siya. Or pagod ka na rin, no? Kasi gabi na. Ayun, alam mo nun?
Sino?
Samahan mo si Tiny walking.
Okay. Isip ko din yun. Nang gabi. Actually, naisip ko nga ngayon hanapin siya kung saan siya nagpupunta eh. Kasi may times naman na nandun na siya sa harap. Dumadaan siya sa harap ng gate. Tapos gusto niya nang pumasok. Pero pag pinasok ko siya, nag-iingay na naman siya kasi gusto niya lumabas. Yeah, that's the problem. Ayun na ako nila rin sa labas. Tapos pag tinago siya, hindi na ako papansin. Ganun. Ano?
Akala ko na siya yung hindi niya nag-iingay.
Nag-iingay ka din eh. Ako lang yung nagpapalabas sa'yo sa papa. Ayaw niya talaga. Dinidisiplina niya. Tinatakot niya si Tain. Pero ako pinapalabas. Sige, papa. Di na rin ma-stressahan si papa. Napupuyat pala siya.
Si Chim pumasok.
Hindi pala na... Umaalis yun ng mga 9:30. 10 to 7 siya eh. Si mama ko pala, hindi natutulog 18 pagka mag-isa lang siya.
Hindi matutulog, walang kasama.
Masaganda nga may kasama siya lagi.
Siya kanina kasi tulog siya. Kaya bumalik siya dito.
Pero may susi din siya, di ba? No need na katukin.
Oo. Ay, susi. Wala siyang susi. Kinuha niya din.
Talaga? Sa bawal talaga. Independent talaga.
Si Tim.
Baka gusto niya na rin matuto on her own.
Siguro. Pero, timing naman.
Masa na sa papa, pwede ka naman pinapauwi.
Kahit naman pauwi niya ako. Hirap. Kailangan ko maraming fans.
Pero tinatawagan ka na ulit.
Minsan. Actually, hindi. Si mama. Di pa kami Ay, di pa kami Hindi pa siya nakakausap ulit.
Si mama mo lang. Tuloy pala yung celebration niya. 60th birthday niya.
Oo nga eh.
Magsi-60th. Hindi na siya. Minsan lang.
Di ba na uuwi o ano? Gastos mahal din sa ticket. Nagmahal.
Mahal din, no?
Oo.
Kaya, yung lahat na nagmahal talaga.
Pandemic. Ayun.
Yeah. Dami nangyari na eh.
Economy, Ito na nakaka-recover. Talaga. Kaya nga. Ako ba? Nasa ano tayo ngayon? Parang tawag doon? Depression?
Crisis.
ISIS?
That's clever.
Crisis.
Ha? Okay.
Crisis.
Akala ko ISIS.
Huwag naman ISIS.
Terrorist. Gusto mag-fishing?
Para ma-relax.
Nag-dinner ka pa? Hindi mo kinain yung donut?
Kinain ko pag ba ako ng text. Kinain ko habang naglalakad ako. Kasi wala naman masyadong tao. Yung isa, babaon ko na lang bukas. Hindi pala naka-uniform bukas, no? Kanina iniisip ko.
I'm pretty happy with
Baka makalimutan ko.
Mr. Kincannon treats us with respect.
Sabi ko din kay Pape, baka makalimutan ko Ayoko.
Si Sir Ram.
Baka nakalimutan niya din. Pero parang...
Sila naman may-ari. Kung ako mag-uniform na. Joke.
Talaga? Gusto mo uniform lang?
Ako? Okay lang din. Okay lang hindi kasi... Okay. Para maiba.
Oo nga, yun nga. Para lang maiba. Yung ano lang. Kinabukasan is ng pasok. Yung linya.
Anong oras yun? Ano yung umagi?
Sa, Batangas. Actually, medyo magulo pa nga yung usapan Kasi, dapat talaga alis kami ng Saturday after lunch. Tapos, hintay namin si Kuya. Yung work niya until 5 ata. Tapos si ate, may work pala din siya ng Saturday. So, biglang nag-alangan silang makasama. Sabi nila, kung Sunday naman daw, yun daw yung talagang naalat nila. So, na-schedule sa ibang preacher yung sa Sunday na. Kumbaga napaalam nila. Pero hindi nila in-expect na Saturday pala yung alis. Kasi nung nag-message si Papa, sabi niya lang Sunday yung birthday celebration. Pero kasi akala na Sunday lang. Pero normally kasi kami, pag kami ganyang family gathering, umuwi talaga kami ahead. Kasi nga, para hindi, parang din, kumbaga umuwi ka na rin din, para may time na lang din.
Tama.
Pero yun na. Tapos, kanina, in-update ulit ako ni Papa. Yung venue na, kasi resort yun dapat. Hindi available. Bigla available. So, naghahanap pa ng venue.
Maghahanap pa.
Pero tuloy naman siya.
Anyone up for a game of sudden death?
Yung birthday kasi nung kapatid na yun nila Papa, si Ninong Iman, kung tawagin namin. Tuesday pa talaga. Kumbaga na yun. Itong Tuesday.
Be thankful the whole place
Tapos parang, itong Tuesday. Itong 9,
considering how the elite usually comport themselves.
tama 19. Tapos parang lang, celebration lang din yun talaga. Mga family.
Oh, you're that inspector, right? Sorry, but the pool's currently closed.
Ayan, kasi gusto talaga ni Papa syempre umuwi. Kasi kapatid niya.
What can I do for you?
Kaya hindi ko alam kung ang uwi na namin ay sa Sunday ng umaga ng madaling araw.
May chance sa Sunday na.
Kasi nga, hindi pa alam kung saan or what. So parang, parang ganun.
They can't yell at me for this one, which is good, because a lot of folks seem upset by it.
Tapos parang kasama na rin sila ate. Pero if ever,
Sino kuya mo?
if ever naman na, Saturday ng hapon na, talaga, after lunch.
And now the reception ain't happening anyway.
Siguro kasi may work pa talaga until 5. Kaya hintayin pa talaga siya. Kasi gusto niya umuwi. Ang plan lang ni Papa, daanan daw namin yung bahay ni Chi. Yun yung gusto niya kasi hindi pa daw ako nakakapunta doon.
Just cut out the wage garnisher and hired you.
Kaya daanan doon, tapos tatambay sa bahay ng kuya.
Over yonder. That's usually what the last.
Ayun, hanggang sa dumating si kuya. Ganyan yung plan. Kasi tawag dito, si kuya mo hindi siya makakapag-drive para kay papa.
Bakit?
Sakit tuhod niya.
Sino masatuhon? Si Kuya Mon?
Kuya Mon.
Ba't masatuhon niya?
Tapos, si kuya ko naman,